let's just... Oh, no, we'll go back to the first one. Sorry. This is my first sit down video with a fringe and I'm like, oh, and I love it. I love it. Anyway, I don't even think I've introduced myself or welcome to the video. Hello, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a brand new video. If you're new here then, hi, I'm Amelia and I upload book content with a little bit of lifestyle sprinkled in. And if you're not new here then welcome back to the chaos that is my life. And without further ado, let's get on to this video because I am so excited to do this video. And actually, I feel like I need to mention a few people because it wasn't just one person who gave me the idea to do this, but there's three, but I think I've already watched one properly because they're all in my like list of things I need to watch. So I was inspired by watching Ella Rose Reeds do this, and then Larry Reeds has done this, and Emily Rossum has done it, and I'm sure a lot of other booktube and content creators have done this. It is the beginning of the year, people are doing this. I feel like it's kind of late in the year when I'm doing this. I mean, I'm filming this on the 19th of January, it is going up at the end of January, but I feel like as long as it's still up in January, it fits the new year. Once you hit February, I think it's a bit too far. It's a bit too far in, like, it's just too much. Like, yeah, you get me. I think you get what I'm saying. I hope you get what I'm saying because I'm rambling. So we are doing the beginning of the year tag for bookish questions. New year book tag is what I'm going to call it. That was a ramble. I would say I'd read this intro, but I actually kind of like how crazy it is, so we're going to keep it. Anyway, for this video, like I said, we're doing a New Year book tag, and I got all the questions from Larry's videos. There's 18 questions, so we're just going to start it. I'm sitting right by my books, so I'm hoping that all of them are here, and if not, I will try and put a picture up here when I edit, because I'm not roaming around my room for all the books that I've got, because all the ones I need to read are on here, which is mainly all the questions, so it's okay. So, first of all, how many books are you planning on reading in 2025? So, I really thought about this when I was planning my goals for the year. I think I probably told you what I'm planning to read. You can probably check it out in my yearly reset video. I've definitely done it in that one, and I definitely did it in my book journal video, so check those two out. However, my goal for 2025 is to read 60 books. Now, last year my goal was 70 and I just hit it. I just hit it on Christmas Eve. Now, I know I could have got another one, but I got into a bit of a slump near the end of the year anyway, and it just didn't help. It just became stressful at the end to get the reading go up to the point where I was just reading the book because I needed to get the reading go up. When reality is, reading shouldn't be about hitting a goal. Reading should be about enjoying reading. So I put it down to 60 because I think 60 is quite doable, because when I had the year before, I had it at 50 and I went over 60. So I feel like 60 is doable, so we'll see, and hopefully I'll reach it. I know a lot of people go, each year we're going to put a goal up. I decided not to do that because I thought smartly it's probably not a good idea. Next question is, a book you're likely to reread this year. I've already reread two books this year, but I won't put them in there because you would have seen the reread video before this video, so I'm not going to do that because that's called cheating. So I think the book I am most likely to reread this year, I think is going to be, I would say, Heartless by Elsie Silver, because I have this craving and this urge to pick that book up. It's either that or Out on a Limb by Hannah Bonham Young, because I said I want to reread it and I want to annotate that book. So one of the two of those. And I also really want to reread Daisy Jones and the Six. So I think when I'm getting in a slumpy feel mood, I'll pick up Daisy Jones, because that book has not failed me yet. I've read it twice and both times I've had the same feeling twice. So hoping the third time I read it I'll feel the same. A priority read on your 2025 TBR. I have a lot, but I think if you haven't watched a lot of my... I think we can all agree, I've said this several times, it's Throne of the Fallen by Kerry Maniscalco. This is a top priority. I need to get to it like ASAP. I would have picked up at the beginning of this month, but this month Onyx Storm comes out. So I'm hoping in February I'll pick this book up, or soon I will pick this book up. So I'm going to try and incorporate it into a video I plan to film at some point. An author you won't be reading more books from this year. I have one. When I saw this question, I was like, I had to think about it before I film this video, because it's one of those ones that I don't have many authors that I won't revisit. so I couldn't think. So I think I'm gonna say Tessa Bailey. I had a lot of her books on my TBR, I won't gonna lie, and I unhauled them. I read It Happened One Summer and I was like, this is okay, this is good. However, I didn't love it. And then I went to pick up Hook, Line and Sinker last year and I read about 5% and I got like, I just couldn't read it, and I was just like, no. I don't think that her writing is for me. I just don't think it is. So unfortunately, Tessa Bailey is one. Something new you want to read. New. I wouldn't say new, but I want to read more Accidental Pregnancy, because I think the 3 books I really enjoyed last year was Reckless, Out on a Limb and Ready or Not, and all of them were accidental pregnancy tropes. So I think those 3 are high. That trope is high ways of wanting to read more of. I want to read more of accidental pregnancy, but if it's going to be new tropes, I don't know about new tropes, but new genres, I want to read more non-fiction. A goal of mine is to read at least 1 non-fiction book. I want to get a biography, because I think that's what I'm going to enjoy more, because I'm currently trying to read Buy Yourself the Damn Flowers by Tamka. I love Tamka. I love her YouTube. I love her as a person. I feel like she's so inspirational. And she really motivated me to like go on solo dates. So my solo dates diaries are inspired by her vlogs and her videos. So, and like by herself, who's done them. So I think like I want to read that book, and I will try and read that this year. But I want to get to more non-fiction. So we will see. I kind of think I need to find a biography. I feel like it's going to be Miranda Hart's biography is what's going to be the one I need to read to get into reading, because like non-fiction, because yeah. A popular book you want to read. Oh, well, there's quite a few. I think it's going to be, because I know a lot of people by the end of 2025, we just started that, by end of 2024, we're all talking about it and raving about it. It is The X-Files by Jessica Joyce. I bought this book because a lot of people were talking about this book, like, when it came out, and I was, not even when it came out, when they started reading it, and like, they loved it and they've enjoyed it, and I was like, I really need to read it. Like, I think Sarah Caroli's read it and enjoyed it. Rachel Catherine, I think, has enjoyed it and read it. Ellen has read it, Ellen Catherine has read it and enjoyed it. Ella Rose Rees has now read it and has enjoyed it. So I'm like, I have this urge that I need to pick this book up. So I really, really want to like pick this one up. Most anticipated 2025 release. I have also got a video coming out of that. I have actually filmed it recently before I had my hair cut. So again, you're gonna see it when my hair does not look like this. Apologies. I film a lot in ahead and in advance, and I was gonna get that video out before this one, but I felt like this one needed to go up before the end of January, and that was gonna be this. Yeah, basically the day you're seeing this was meant to be the most anticipated reads video, just so you're aware. So my most anticipated 2025 book release, I can't really say it was Onyx Storm, because when you're watching this, it's already come out. So I have a list of books that I really need to read, which is going to be out. So obviously Onyx Storm comes out on the 21st of January. That is my most anticipated read of 2025, because I've been waiting for this since November 2023. However, because that has already come out when you're watching this video, and I should have read it by then, I'm going to put something else there. And I think the one I am most excited for, I have 2. And it's going to be Great Big Beautiful Life by Emily Henry. I loved Funny Story, I loved Happy Place, I loved Beach Read, and I enjoyed You and Me on Vacation. I did not like Book Lovers, sorry. But I literally love the other ones, so I'm like, hopefully this is gonna be the same. I'm really excited for this one. I'm excited. I love Emily Henry's writing. I just find it so magnificent. I just find myself obsessed with the writing style of her books, and I cannot wait to read more. And I need her to bring out more and more frequently. I can't be waiting a year each time, because it's actually painful. And then Fearless by Lauren Roberts. I have been waiting for this since I read Reckless, and the ending happened, and I'm like, okay, please bring in Fearless by Lauren Roberts. I don't know if everyone loved Reckless. I know everyone saw it as a filler book, and I can understand what they meant, but I really enjoyed Reckless. I actually loved the fillerness of it and not much happening. I just think, it's a fantasy book, but you also, it's a bit refreshing, because if you look at a lot of fantasy books, most books are always like go, 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 and it's just a lot happening at once. Having that, like the first book being quite a lot going on, and then you have that novella, but then you have their second main book, and it's like, okay, it's a bit peaceful. It's just taking you away, and then the final book is leading to the final book going to be a bit intense. hopefully, fingers crossed. I'm excited for Fearless by Lauren Roberts. So they're probably my most two that I'm most anticipated for, like, of 2025. A bookish goal for 2025. I already said that I've already said one of my bookish goals was to read non-fiction, so I won't say that one again. And I won't say that read 60 books because we always said that at the beginning. So I think it's going to have to be to read more of my... Basically not to buy... Okay, this is it. Not buying any more books on a whim, just going to a bookshop and buying a book. Only buying books that I specifically want to get, like my most anticipated reads. They're the only books I'm allowed to buy for at least the first 6 months. It might change. I'm going to revisit that goal after 6 months to see how far we've got through my physical TBR that I've got here, because I have got a lot of books, a crazy ton of books, and I haven't read them. And some of them have been there for like since 2023. So I need to like get to them before I can even think about doing another, like, buying way more books. So we're going to try my hardest to be on a bookish buying ban until at least 6 months down the line. Another one is to get through my physical TBR. So they kind of link in. A book that's been on your TBR you probably won't ever read. Oh, I feel like I've got a few, but I don't want to say it because this was a birthday present from my cousin last year, which is why I still have it, because I feel like I need to give it the chance to read it because it was a present. But it is Escape to Lilac Well by Sasha Morgan. I'm sure this is going to be a good book. I don't know if it's just a font. I don't actually like fonts like that. And because it's not a popular book, I'm always like less inclined to pick it up. And I know I need to pick up more books that are not as popular, because that's the whole point of reading, finding like other books. But I think it's going to take me time to pick it up. I'm sure I will pick it up eventually. I'm not getting rid of it because I do want to try and pick it up. So hopefully this year will be the year I pick it up when I'm going, oh, what do I feel like reading? Oh, maybe I'll try this book. Maybe. Oh, no, I've got to put it back. Oh god, I've got my phone. A series you want to read this year. If it means starting a series, is this got a series? Has this, I don't know if it's a name of a series. I don't actually know if this has got a name or if it's just a Belladonna series. Okay, the series that is Belladonna, Foxglove and Wisteria. I really want to start this series this year because I've heard so many good things about this book and I really want to get to it. However, I haven't, obviously. So this is a series I really want to start this year. Obviously we've got a series that I'm in the middle of that I really want to like continue, potentially finish, like the Throne of Glass series. The Knock 'Em Out series that I just don't know if I'm ever going to get back into. The King of Sin series. Also, I don't think the Throne of Fallen is part of a series, but I know there's Throne of Secrets, but I don't actually think they're actually like a series, but I don't know. But like, I've got so many series I want to continue, like the Windy City series I want to continue, the Vancouver Storm series I want to continue. I would like to actually also start the Gold Rush Ranch series by Elsie Silver. I can't get it out, sorry, it's too tight in there. The Gold Rush Ranch series by Elsie Silver, I would love to start that one. So a few, but I've got so many I'm in the middle of that I need to be careful. Your auto-buy authors going into 2025. I don't know, because I feel like, to be fair, I do kind of know, like, I think Lila Sage is one of them, and I think Abby Jimenez is definitely one of them, because even though in 2024 I started dealing with a few Abby Jimenez books, I won't lie to you, I only read one. I've now read a few more and I have fallen in love, so I feel like every time I see an Abby Jimenez book comes out, I'm buying it. Another one is Emily Henry, for sure, but I think she was also by author from like last year. So as well, like quite a few of the ones I'd say by authors are still the same ones that I have from previous. Like Taylor Jenkins Reid has a new book coming out this year. Now, don't get me wrong, I didn't love Carrie Soto's back, but am I going to buy her new release? Yes. Because when I filmed my most anticipated reads, I didn't know she had the book Atmosphere coming out. I didn't notice it or find out. Should have done a bit more research, hence why I didn't mention it in there, but I really, really want to get Atmosphere when it comes out, so that is something else that is on my most anticipated reads of the year, but like, it is something I'm getting. It's not the one not in that, yeah. Anyway, I think Sadie Jenkins Reid is still an author author for me. Emily Henry, like I said. Elsie Silver, definitely. Lauren Asher still was my author, because I haven't even read Love Unwritten, and I'd still buy the next one that comes out. So I think they're kind of like the ones. I don't think there's much change there. I think Kerry Maniscalco, I think, is definitely going to become one as well. I think she should have become one before, but yeah. A book to show adaptation you're excited about this year. I don't know. Oh, I do know. Summer I Turned Pretty, Season 3. Sorry, why have I had to wait till 2025 to watch the final season when Season 1 came out in 2022 and Season 2 came out in 2023? Like, come on, why make me wait a year, basically 2 years for the final season? I kind of get it, because the final book is they're a little bit older, so maybe you wanted to wait till they looked a bit older, but it's acting, come on. But I'm so excited. I'm guessing it's because the cast probably had other like commitments as well within the last year, which is why they couldn't get it filmed, and so that might be why. But I'm so excited for that. Otherwise, probably the people we meet, like You and Me on Vacation. I'm intrigued. We've got Tom Blythe in it, and I love Tom Blythe. I also heard that Lucien Laviscount is going in it, which I'm not sure. Because I don't remember much of that story. I don't know who he'll be playing, but I'm intrigued. I feel like there's more, but I just don't actually fully know off the top of my head, like, which is becoming a TV show or film. A sequel I'm anticipating. I don't know. This is a question I don't know, because I'm not good with sequels. If it means one I've got, I'm going to say this book. Nothing like the movies. I got this the other day. On a whim, because I needed to use up the rest of my gift card. I actually wasn't planning to get it. I was like, I enjoy a bit of the movies, let's leave it at that. But I saw this and I had like money left in my gift card that I needed to use up, and I was like, you know what, we'll pick it up. We're gonna get nothing like the movies. And so I think a sequel I'm anticipating is this one, because I know it's the only one. I don't know. Like, the problem is it one I'm waiting to come out, or is it like one I'm waiting to read? Because I don't know on here if I've got anything that is just a sequel. Because a lot of things are like third or fourth in the series, or they have more than one book. Yeah, so I'm going to say this one, because I know this is a sequel to Better Than the Movies, which I did really enjoy. Bookish things you're leaving in 2024. Not DNFing, but feeling bad about DNFing books, because I did feel bad about DNFing the books I've DNF'd in 2024. I think I only DNF'd 2 or 3. I can't remember. But I definitely at least DNF'd Hook, Line and Sinker and Cross the Line, and I felt so guilty about DNFing them. But reality is that reading is a hobby. I don't pick up a book because it's a chore. Like, don't get me wrong, I do it for my YouTube, but I don't. It's still not a chore. Like, my YouTube is not a chore. I love filming my YouTube videos. I love editing them. I love uploading them. So reading for my YouTube videos is not a chore. It's just adding my hobby into another hobby. So I literally don't want to be forcing myself to read something I don't enjoy just for the sake of it. So I'm bringing that into 2025. I'm leaving that 2025 for feeling bad about DNFing. Another thing is buying books for the sake of it. I definitely did that in like 2024. I would buy a book. If I was feeling sad, I'd go into the bookstore and pick up a book. Because work's like, obviously works is like a 5-minute walk from my workplace. So I can go to work for my lunch break. And if I'm having a really crappy day or feeling really sad, I'll go in there either in my lunch break or after work and pick up a book. Because it's like £3 to £5. Why was I doing that? Like, I'll tell you one thing I know I bought on a day which was probably, I don't know if this is justified, this is a good excuse, but a good example, but I picked this book up on a day literally about 20 minutes after I got a phone call from my mum saying my granddad had died. So my granddad had died. I then cried my eyes out to my supervisor and my friend at work about it, because obviously I had just found out. And then I was like, I'm going to take myself for a walk. I was on my lunch. I'll take myself for a walk to town, just to like get out of the office and get a bit of like fresh air. I go to town and I walked to the works and was like, you know what, I'm sad, I've got no money, but I'm gonna go spend a little bit of money I do have and buy Cinnamon Bun Store. I haven't read the first book, and that is what I mean about buying a book for the sake of it. So I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm not going to use that, oh, I'm feeling sad, let's buy a book. I'd rather go, okay, I'm feeling sad, let's buy theatre tickets. That's a bit more expensive. Or like, let's buy something to eat or something like that. Or just buy yourself a drink, maybe cheer yourself up. But I'm not going to buy a book to sit in my room. I still haven't picked up the first book of that series that I picked up then. Why? What to expect from this account? If you haven't gathered, chaos. No, kidding. My channel is a channel that I have had since uni. I started my channel in March 2018 when I was in my first year of uni, and it was more of, oh, I just want to vlog uni. I watched so many uni content creators and like study tubers like Charlotte Emily when she was at uni. Like I still love Charlotte Emily's vlogs, by the way, but I loved Charlotte Emily's vlogs at uni as well. There's so many other people. I think Amy Banks as well, Lydia Violetta. I mean, at the time when I was at uni, she wasn't at uni, but when I started uni, but that's not the point. But like, and also Caitlin Rose used to do uni vlogs, and like I watched her uni vlogs before I started uni to kind of like make me a bit more confident about going to uni. So then when I was at uni, I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna start vlogging uni. And I did, and I've been uploading since then. And obviously on and off, I've been very much like, I wasn't as consistent as I have been in the last, since 2024. I think 2024 was the year I stepped up my game of being consistent. I definitely will say to you, sorry, one sec. That was really annoying me. I've been doing it since then. So then it was uni content, and I left uni. I had no clue what the hell to do with my life. I was like, what do I do with my YouTube channel? I tried to bring up a lifestyle stuff. I used to do weekly vlogs, but I didn't do much with my life. Like I literally didn't do much. I'm at home. I was home a lot, if not at work. So I was like, okay, I can want my vlogging. I tried to do this whole self-love series, but at that point I was very much like not sure what I was talking about. So I was like, okay, cool. So in the end I was like, let's bring in books, because I'm enjoying reading now. I started to read. And so what you can expect from my channel, this is a long-winded way of saying, book-related content, reading vlogs, reading wrap-ups. Also, I will say, a little bit of lifestyle thrown in there with my like solo date diaries, and just a little bit like when I do my weekly vlogs, because my weekly vlogs are a realistic point in my life. It's not just reading. So yeah, you'll see a little bit of lifestyle with reading in it involved. Mainly books, but the occasional lifestyle there. So I hope you enjoy. I know I should really just stick to one niche, because that's like I'm still a small booktuber, but I'm putting in a little bit of lifestyle for those people who maybe just enjoy lifestyle more. But yeah. How has your reading taste evolved? I feel like I'm reading more genres. I, over the last year, have got into like mystery, thriller, kind of, fantasy. When I started reading again in 2022, I had not picked up a fantasy. I read romance, basically romance the whole time. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to start a fantasy book. And do you know what started it? I filmed a video. My favourite booktubers choose my next read, and Katie's reading chose Kingdom of the Wicked. So I was like, okay, I'm reading Kingdom of the Wicked. And I did. And since then, it's all that I enjoyed fantasy. So I feel like it's evolving, but I still will say I love my romance. I'm a person who sticks to my roots. But yeah. 2 more questions, which is good because my battery's dying. Booktube creators who inspire you. I feel like I talk about them all the time, so let's get on with it. We've got Ella Rose Reads. I love her. I love her channel, and she's so lovely to speak to. I've had like several conversations with her, and she's just so sweet. Ellen Catherine. I remember watching one. I don't think it's her first ever video, but I definitely remember watching her video when she just started her booktube channel. I think the first one I watched of hers was when she was reading the Dreamland Billionaire series. It might not be the first ones, but it was definitely early days. And I fell in love with her channel from that one video. And yes, it's because they are my favourite. It is my favourite series, but obviously I could have watched that and then not watched another video of hers. But I've watched countless. I literally watch every week. I love her. I actually uploads twice a week, and I watch her every time she uploads. I love her videos. I love her channel, and she's such a lovely person as well. Spoken to her so many times on Instagram, and I'm in her Patreon on her Discord as well, and that community is just lovely. So yeah, I'd say the obvious, like Sarah Caroli, Destiny Sidwell, can't speak, Rachel Catherine, Alexa Ray, Ailey Brown, who's another UK booktuber who I actually really enjoy and love her channel. Those ones inspire me the most. I want Emmy Rossum. She became someone I fell in love with her videos like end of 2024, and I'm just like, I'm obsessed with these videos. I want to continue watching them. So yeah, those are probably the ones that mainly inspire me. There are probably several more, but I just can't think off the top of my head. So they're the ones that I'm thinking of at this current moment. Something you want to say to anyone wanting to start a bookish account: do it. Just do it. I know it's scary, like thinking the whole world could watch this. Or it's scary thinking like, I'm gonna film this video, edit it, and only like one person's gonna watch it. Or you're gonna get one viewer, one subscriber. You're not gonna grow, or you are gonna grow, and then everyone's gonna see who you are, and like people are gonna judge you, or like people in your town are gonna see you do it, and it's like, this could become like the best thing you've ever done. I have been doing YouTube since I was, like I said, it was 2018. I was 22 when I started doing YouTube. I'm now 29, which is actually crazy and scary. However, I love doing it, and I don't have a massive following. You can see my subscribers. I have like a small following on here, and I don't care. I love doing it. I enjoy doing it, and I just find it fun. It is something that I just enjoy. I like talking to a camera. I then like editing the videos and uploading it. And if one person sees it or two people see it, then it's great. I don't think you should not do it just because you're scared. I get it, it's scary, but you're not going to evolve if you don't do something that scares you. You've got to get out of your comfort zone, and you've got to try and do new things. Try it. If you've uploaded like 5 times and you're like going, oh, I don't actually enjoy this as much as I thought I would, then you can stop. No one is forcing you to continue to stay on here, but don't be scared. Don't do it. Don't not do it because you're scared to do it, because then you'll regret it. I don't know if that made any sense, but I hope it did. But I just say do it. Come up with what you want to create on there. But if you just want to do sit down videos where you talk about books, then fine. You don't have to do reading vlogs. No one's forcing you to. If you just want to do reading vlogs and nothing else, then you do that. Do what works for you. But just try it. Go for it. You don't want to live in regrets and go, I wish I started that YouTube channel. And don't think, oh, I should have started this many years ago when I was younger. You do it whenever. Like, so you could be 35 and you can start a YouTube channel. No one cares how old you are. No one cares who you are. They just want to. They want to do it. But I do say, if you start doing your own bookish content and create a booktube channel or book talk or book, just be yourself. Don't try and fit into the mold of what every other YouTuber is doing. Like, obviously, like take inspiration from other booktubers. Like, I won't lie to you, like a lot of my content I do try to say I'll step out and do my own thing, but a lot of my videos that I've uploaded, I'm not the first person to do it. Like, I'm not the first person to do a New Year's book tag. I'm not the first person to do 24 hours of reading. I'm not the first person to say Pinterest chooses my next read. A lot of the videos I do, I get inspiration from. But when I say be yourself and bring your own thing, put your own personality in. Don't try to fit in with that other person's personality just because that's what brings people in, because you can't fake who you are. I am a massive musical theatre fan, so I watch people act like all the time, and I do acting myself. I'm part of an Amdram group, but no one wants to come and watch a YouTube channel where you're acting like someone else. Like, if I wanted to do that, watch a film, I'd go to the stage show. I want to see you be you, and I would say be real. I personally will upload if I'm like feeling like crap. That's why I uploaded like 24 hours of reading, even though I wasn't happy with it. I mean, I'm happy with the editing. I just wasn't happy with the clips. I was watching the clips back and going, oh, I can tell I'm ill, and I'm not feeling like myself. But I was like, that's real life, and I'm not gonna step away from that. But yeah, I don't know what I'm going on a tangent about, because every YouTuber I watch are themselves. They have their own personality. You can tell they're bringing their own personality into it. So I hope that made sense. But anyway, that was the last question. I will try and leave those questions in the description. So if you guys do want to let me know your bookish, your New Year's book tag, then let me know down below. You can create your own video for this whenever you want to upload it. I'm not saying you can't upload it in February, by the way. You can. I just think for me personally, it's past the New Year goal stuff. So yeah. Anyway, if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up, please comment down below, please subscribe, and I will see you again very soon with another video. Bye.